Hello dear friends, hope you are all studying well, and we are talking about a retrosynthetic pattern in the various functional group. Last few lectures we are talking about a logical as well as illogical disconnection, one group disconnection, two group disconnection, and today we will discuss about a 1,6 dicarbonyl compound. So in 1,6 dicarbonyl compound, suppose there is a compound like this, that is R, C double bond O, CH2, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then again another carbonyl group, and here is a R dash. That is, this is a 1,6 dicarbonyl compound. If there is such type of 1,6 dicarbonyl compound, then we can reconnect the molecule. In the retrosynthetic analysis, we can reconnect this molecule and reduce formation of a cyclic ring and with a double bond here, that is R dash, right? So that means simply if we do the ozonolysis, that is ozonolysis of this reaction, and second week if we use this water in presence of zinc, reduce formation of such type of 1,6 dicarbonyl compound. Let us take one example on the basis of this 1,6 dicarbonyl compound. Suppose there is a molecule like this, that is pH, a CH2, CH2, here is carbonyl group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is COOH. So this is a target molecule, right? And if there is such type of target molecule, we have to reconnect the molecule, that is in retrosynthesis we can reconnect the molecule, and what it gives? It gives formation of a 6-member ring with having a double bond as well as pH ring here. So this is 1 carbon, this is 6 carbon, right? And then suppose we want to prepare this molecule. How we can prepare? We can prepare this molecule by addition of water molecule at the one position, and then what it gives? It gives formation of a compound, that is pH, and here is OH, right? And after that we can break this molecule by simply in this way. So what it gives? It gives formation of a cyclohexanone, plus along with it gives formation of pH minus, and its synthetic equivalent is phenyl magnesium bromide, and it can be prepared from phenyl bromide, right? So in the synthesis what we do here, we can take this phenyl bromide, we can treat this molecule with magnesium in presence of dry ether. So what it gives? It gives phenyl magnesium bromide. We can treat this molecule with cyclohexanone. What it gives? It gives formation of a OMGPR, right? And if we treat this molecule with H3O plus or ammonium chloride, so what it gives? It gives formation of a, that is PHOH, right? And then if we go for the elimination in presence of acid, it gives formation of a olefin, right? So it gives formation of olefin. If we treat this molecule with ozonolysis, that is O3, in presence of zinc and H2O, so what it gives? It gives formation of a dicarbonyl compound, that is pH, CH2, 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 here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here is formation of a aldehyde, right? And further, if we treat this molecule with oxidation, it gives formation of a target molecule. Or simply if we treat this molecule, that is olefin, with this Ag2O in presence of H2O2 and ozonolysis, it directly gives a target molecule. But if we only ozonolysis this molecule in presence of a zinc, it firstly gives aldehyde and then it will be oxidized to acid. But if you want to directly prepare acid from this olefin, we can use a reagent, that is Ag2O, ozonolysis, and H2O2. It gives formation of a target molecule. So let us see another target molecule. which containing a acid functionality at various position. If we see here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6 dicarbonyl compound. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4 dicarbonyl compound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5 dicarbonyl compound. But instead of going other functionality, if we try for this 1,6 dicarbonyl compound, then we can reconnect this molecule, and after reconnecting, what it use? It use formation of a molecule like this, and in one side it use olefin, and here is the remaining group as it is, that is COOH, COOH. Now if you see here, so this molecule, a cyclic molecule with a double bond, and if we go for the retro-Diels-Alder, so what it use? In a retro-Diels-Alder reaction, so we get here 1,4-butadiene, along with it use formation of a such type of compound, right? So this molecule will be available in the form that is called as a, in this way, right? So after hydrolysis, it gives formation of a such type of acids. Therefore, synthesis, we can take this 1,4-butadiene plus this molecule C double bond O, C double bond O, and in presence of heat, then it gives formation of a cyclic ring, that is 6-member cyclic ring, along with it gives formation of a such type of molecule. And then further, if we do the ozone lysis in presence of a H2O2 and Ag2O, so what it gives? It gives formation of a directly acids, that is C double bond O, C double bond O, CH2, then CH2, then here is CH2, here is CH2, and here the remaining group will be as it is, and here is, that is CH2, COOH. And further, if we use the NaOH H2O, that is base, then secondly if we treat with H plus ion, it gives formation of a target molecule. That means simply the molecule will be undergoes hydrolysis and it convert into form of a acids, right? So let us see one more target molecule. So here if we see, that is, it is a ester group, here is OH and olefin. Suppose if we see, it is a carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it is 1,6 dioxygenated pattern, or it is a 6-hydroxy carbon compound. If we do the function group interconversion at this position, instead of alcohol, if we take this aldehyde, then we can go for the 1,6 dicarbon pattern. That is, in function group interconversion, we can see here, that is a molecule like this, C double bond O, H, and here is the function group, that is ester group will be remains as it is. Now it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, that is 1,6 dicarbonyl compound. Then we can reconnect this molecule, and after reconnection, what it gives? It gives formation of a cyclic cysteine, and in that cyclic cysteine, from one side what it gives? It gives OMe, here is double bond, and here is again a double bond, and here is a substitution, right? Suppose if you see carbon, so this is carbon number 1, so this is carbon number 2, this is carbon number 3, and this is carbon number 4, which containing methyl substitution, right? So this is 5 and this is 6, which containing a aldehyde function group, right? So this molecule, you know that if you do Birch reduction at the benzene ring containing a molecule like this, then it gives formation of a such type of cysteine, right? And this molecule can be prepared from, that is paracresol. So here is OH, here is CH3, right? Because we know that if we do Birch reduction, in Birch reduction, suppose there is a molecule like this, suppose there is a Z group. So if the Z group is electron withdrawing. If Z is electron withdrawing, so what it gives? It gives formation of a compound like this, that is in Birch reduction it gives such type of molecule. But if the Z group is electron donating, what it gives? It gives a molecule like this which having a adjacent double bond at the substitution, right, in the Birch reduction. So this is the Birch reduction, and therefore if you know this molecule, so if the electron donating group is there, it gives adjacent double bond, but if electron withdrawing group is, it gives such type of a olefin. In the synthesis, we can take this paracresol OH methyl, then we can treat this molecule with DMS and NOH, then it will be gives protected phenol, that is OME, here is methyl. Then we can go for Birch reduction, that is sodium in liquid ammonia. So what it gives? It gives a adjacent double bond at this position, and here is OME, right. Now if we go for the ozone lysis, in the ozone lysis and in presence of a H2 and zinc, so what it gives? It will be break this double bond and it gives formation of a, that is here is ester group OMe, then CH2, then CH2, CHO, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and here is methyl group. And if we go for the oxidation or the reduction of this aldehyde group, because the sodium borohydride will be reduced only the aldehyde in presence of ester, and it gives formation of a target molecule, right. So this is the we can say that the selective ozone lysis at the electrophilic addition reaction, and therefore we can selectively cleave the electron rich carbon-carbon double bond, because in this molecule we can say that there are two carbon-carbon double bond. So this carbon-carbon double bond and this carbon-carbon double bond, but we know that this ozone lysis will be takes place as at a more electrophilic center, because it is a electrophilic addition reaction, and so this bond is more electron rich, and therefore it will be selectively break at this position instead of this position, right. Suppose this is a target molecule. Suppose in this target molecule we can say that this is a alpha beta unsaturated system. So this is alpha beta unsaturated system. We can break this bond, and what it gives? It gives formation of a carbonyl group here, CH3 as it is, then CH2. So here is double bond CH3, and here is CHO, right. Now if you see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it is 1,6 dicarbonyl compound, right, 1,6 dicarbonyl compound. Therefore we can reconnect this molecule, and what it gives? It gives formation of a such type of cyclic system, and here is a double bond, and CH3, right. So it gives such type of molecule, and here is CH3 group. So this is the substitution, right. Now it is a cyclic system which containing a internal cyclic bond. Therefore we can go for the retrosynthesis. So in the retrosynthesis, that is a retro-Diels-Alder reaction, what it gives? In retro-Diels-Alder reaction, it gives formation of a molecule like this, that is double bond, then it containing C double bond plus it gives formation of a in this way, right. So what is this molecule? So this molecule is called as a isoprene. So this is a isoprene, because if you break this molecule, it gives formation of such type of molecule, and it is called as a isoprene, right. Synthesis. In the synthesis, we can take this isoprene, two isoprene molecule along with, so in presence of heat, what it gives? It gives formation of a molecule like this, in this way. Now if we go for the, so now this bond containing two olefins, right? So here is one olefin and here is another olefin, and if we go for the ozone lysis, it may be break this bond, it also may make this bond. But instead of going ozone lysis, if you go for the per acid addition, in per acid addition what it use? It use formation of the epoxide at the this center, right? Because this center is more electron rich as compared to this terminal bond, and therefore if we hydrolyze this molecule H3O plus, what it use? It use formation of a diol. It use formation of a such type of diol, and the remaining bond will be remaining as it is. And if we go for the sodium periodate, so what it use? It use formation of a 1,6 dicarbonyl compound, that is double bond here, then CH2, 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 then double bond here, then here is CH2 and here is CHO. And now if we treat this molecule with piperidine, with this piperidine in presence of acetic acid, ACOH, it gives formation of a target molecule, right? Because the condensation, this condition must be as mild as possible, because we want to get only the most stable and 3 possible enolate which can form the aldehyde, right? So this is the best route. Instead of going for ozone lysis, we can go for the per acid, and then it gives formation of epoxide, and after that epoxide will be break into diol, and diol will be sodium periodate. It gives formation of a breaking of this diol, gives formation of a 1,6 dicarbonyl compounds. So friends, with this we can stop here. The remaining part will be discussed in next lecture. Thank you.